Welcome in, everybody, to Dove Valley yet again, 5280 Sports Network here. Jake Marsing to my right. I am Ryan Green. Today, we heard from offensive linemen. We got Max Garcia to kick it off, Ronald Leary after him. I'm not going to lie to the viewer, I didn't really get much from this. It's a press conference in May about the two offensive linemen. It seems like you always get something out of it, so I want to hear what you got out of it.
I got two things out of it. First of all, Garrett Bowles and his evolution into the offense. That's important. We also learned exactly kind of what this line's probably going to look like when we get into training camp. You're going to have Garrett Bowles as your starting left tackle. You're going to have Ronald Leary, your starting left guard. Your center will be Matt Paradis. And then at right guard, you'll have Max Garcia as your starter there. I think there may be a little bit of competition at right tackle. Menelik Watson obviously will be the favorite, but don't be surprised if Tyson Brilo, Michael Schofield, Donald Stevenson, they all kind of get in the mix there for that last offensive line job. But there's no doubt that that unit is deeper than it was last season. You've got depth there. You're talking about guys who were starters for you times last season, potentially not even making this roster.
Right.
And that's a good thing if you're the Denver Broncos. You want this team to have that kind of depth, to have that kind of talent on it along the offensive line. And you also want it to have a grittiness, a mental toughness, which is something that those two guys talked about today. And it was good to hear them say those kinds of things about exactly what it takes to play with physicality along the offensive line.
Yeah, you're right. And I think they also addressed something that's been kind of a mystery, or that not a lot of people have talked about, but the new offensive line coach.
Jeff Davidson.
Jeff Davidson, he comes in, everyone's focused on Wade leaving, Kubiak leaving, and again, the unit that had the most trouble last year, they have a new coach, a new scheme, new attitude clearly, and we finally got to hear about their interactions with Jeff Davidson.
The thing about that we heard from Jeff Davidson, from Ronald Leary, was that he treats you like grown men. He treats you like you're a grown man, that you're a professional, which is important. But the thing that I'm more keen on, Ryan, is exactly the scheme that he's going to be installing. Max described it as a more vertical scheme as opposed to being a horizontal scheme where you're trying to move upfield as opposed to always trying to pull or trying to do those kind of zone blocking things that we talked about under the Kubiak system. There's a lot of upside here for Max Garcia, for Ronald Leary, the ability that they're going to have to transition into this new system. I think it's a positive, a really interesting day.
All right, so yeah, that's it for us. You got anything to plug?
Podcast coming out later. We're going to go record that here in a little bit. What we'll talk about, I don't know. I actually do have a good topic that I kind of want to break down with you. The Denver Broncos Ring of Fame. Which of the Broncos from the 2015 Super Bowl championship team are going to wind up in the Ring of Fame? Nate Lundy, Sean Drotar's morning show, 7 to 10. What else?
5280sportsnetwork.com.
Yeah, man.
Tons of stuff coming up.
Stay tuned. We got something big coming down the pike. We'll keep you informed on that.
Man, that's a teaser. All right, for the guy teasing everything, Jake Marsing, I'm Ryan Green. This is 5280 Sports Network.